never let what you have to say as a teacher be so important that you miss what your students really need to hear. By 2030, 80% of the present jobs will become irrelevant due to automation and due to artificial intelligence.
Yep.
Now, this pandemic has just fastened it. Today, if I have to whisper one word into the ears of today's graduates, that word will be distribution. I tell to my student community, mediocrity in the 21st century is more due to lack of belief than due to lack of information.
Wow. Hey there, welcome to the Abundance Show Hub. This is a platform where you get to hear from some of the very best network marketers. Get to know them, understand their background, try to get their perspective on their journeys and what according to them contributed to their success in network or direct marketing. It will be my endeavor to get the best to put forth their honest, true to heart perspective about the industry, the developments, the future, and what gets them all excited about the work that they do. This channel is for those who are already into network marketing and for those who are considering getting into this profession. Let us do whatever it takes to grow in this wonderful profession by doing the right things with the right intent. And I'm excited at how we can build leaders who bring laurels and credit to this profession and transform many lives in the process. Cheers. So that brings me to another question, which you already covered in part. I think you had some very amazing statistics about network marketing as it stands in India versus the population and versus what it stands in the world market. So what are those figures for Malaysia and some numbers you gave me last time?
Malaysia is having a population of just around 2 crores, but they are about $8 billion direct selling turnover. That is, they are 4 times more than India. With a country with a 2 crore population, their direct selling business is 4 times that of India.
Yeah.
So here the most important factor is the productivity per distributor in direct selling. The number one country is China with $600 per distributor per year. The turnover made by a direct seller in China is highest, $600.
Got it.
Per year, per distributor. In the US, it is around $250. Malaysia, it is around $200. Where are we? Any guess?
Is it like $50 or $100?
We are $28 per distributor per year.
Wow.
One of the lowest.
And that too for such a very small base.
So,
yeah.
It is another productivity per distributor is so low.
Also very low. Yeah.
That is, we will have to raise the productivity per distributor.
Yeah.
Across all direct selling companies.
Yeah.
But here, unfortunately, because there is so much hype of network marketing companies, that is, lots of people come with zero investment without any training, and they want to start making lakhs of rupees within 3 to 6 months time, which is not going to happen.
Yes, well said.
So that is why I tell people fast success is a curse in network marketing.
Well said, very well said. Yeah.
Fast success is a curse because you cannot get fast success, and so we will have to create this awareness in young people who are joining this direct selling, that is, take this as a long-term career, as a profession. And just like how you do an internship of 3 months to 6 months in any company, start thinking like an intern, that is, commit to at least 3 months of internship in that direct selling company so that you get to know how you can connect with people. So in the internship, you expect that you will not make any money, but you will learn a lot.
Yeah.
So,
perfect. Yeah.
So we will have to, And
But the
we
expectation,
are
right?
living in the golden digital age where
Yeah.
with the smartphone, you can online, you can connect with lots of people
Yeah.
on the different social media platforms.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So we have to
And
work on this productivity per distributor, which is the lowest in the we are in the world. We are the lowest.
true. And why should anyone have false expectations from any industry? When you are ready to slog it out for 20, 30 years in a corporate career, climb up the ladder, when you're ready to take up entrepreneurship, understanding the risk of it, here the risk is much lower. Why not people have the mindset that it's going to be a long run, it's going to be a long haul, where you need to upskill yourself, have the right mindset, and all of that. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight. No success happens overnight. If someone is saying that something's happened to them in the last 1 year or 2 years, there is also a background to it. For the past 11 years, probably he or she has gone through some grind or some job or some entrepreneurial journey where that has brought them to where they are today. But we fail to understand that. I think you are setting the right expectation among the students. That's perfect. And the other part which you talked about and touched upon in the early part of the interview is, whether it is this in a direct selling or any other distribution business, what it does for us is that it is giving people a ready-made vehicle which is like robust and tested and which is working for people, and it's helping you to grow as a person. It's helping you in your personal development, because once you have got a vehicle which is going to perform, it's just a matter of you upskilling yourself in terms of your mindset, in terms of your learning. And there are only few skills in network marketing. There are gurus available, there are knowledge available on your phone, like you said, on a smartphone. You've got all the resources available. Access the right resource, learn it, upskill yourself, and start performing. And it's for life. These skills which you will learn are for life. They're going to be with you for life, and you're going to have a robust business running with you, right? And it's very nicely said, Anand. All these perspectives, especially at a stage when students are graduating out, you intervening and giving them that information is very valuable. Thanks for doing what you're doing, Anand. Terrific.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what do you say generally to people or students or graduates who have an opinion about network marketing? Sometimes opinions are formed based on the broad perspective of the society, their parents, or word of mouth, someone saying something about especially direct marketing, network marketing. What would you say to people who have a bad opinion, I would say, bad opinion about it? And how would you put things in perspective?
Because it is a zero investment to join any direct selling company in India, especially, or even if it is some other companies also, the investment is very low usually. So anybody can just sign up a form and become and start calling himself an entrepreneur from day one. Even if that person must have not read any book on leadership or entrepreneurship, or he must have not developed the skills, but he can start calling himself an entrepreneur. So we will have to create that expectation in people very clearly. That is, you will have to develop the skills first. And how do you develop the skills? By being on the field. But now, because it is a lockdown, it is all online.
Yep.
All right. And here you don't have to become a champion in all the product information and other stuff.
Absolutely.
You just have to check out who is open, and if they are not open, give them an out. That is, tell them no problem. If you can ask them, if you are knowing anybody who wants to make money, please let me know. So the only two questions you have to ask is, are you open to see what business opportunity I'm offering or what products I'm offering? And if not, just give them an out. Okay, no problem. If you know anyone, please let me know.
Yeah.
So these are the only two things you have to talk. So, and the direct selling companies' products are anyway 5 to 10 years ahead of time. They are all premium products. And that is where is the opportunity also, I tell people. The top 1% of India's population owns nearly 73% of the wealth. So where is the money? It is in the deep pockets of the top 1 to 5% of the people. And this top 5% people, they are open for quality products which are 5 to 10 years ahead of time.
Yeah.
And that is what the top 5 to 10 direct selling companies in the world, their products are 5 to 10 years ahead of time.
Yeah.
They will be premium. So that is one like you have to cater to the quality people.
Yeah. Makes
And
sense.
that is the opportunity.
Yeah.
And see, even if you are representing some top direct selling companies and you might feel those products are little premium, although the cost per use is always lower,
Yes.
but still you have an opportunity to promote them to the quality people and creating that volume so that you can also start using those quality products literally free.
Yeah.
So that is an opportunity for today's youngsters.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the important aspect that you brought about leadership. So that leadership skills that you develop in this kind of fields, and which is essential for anything, to even in corporate life, it's very essential. You know, what you're going to get out of that in terms of your personal development, your spillover of that in your professional life and in your personal life is going to be like, irreplaceable. That's something which you really will value and cherish it for your life, right? And it's really amazing. So I think one more question was that, which you already covered. Why is this a good time and age for people and graduates to get into network marketing? I think you have covered it mostly. Would you like to add something on that aspect of this question?
For the students, I tell this is I borrow one more trainer's statement, that is, if you have got into network marketing, I tell people you have already won in this life. If you have landed in network marketing, means you have already won in life. Now you just have to play that game. All right.
Yeah.
Because it is the business of the 21st century. Robert Kiyosaki's book is that the business of the 21st century, where he talks about network marketing, direct selling. It is not 10 businesses. He talks about the business.
Wow. Okay.
But only thing here, if I have to make one more addition to what I have said for students, this is for the leaders especially. That is, we have to be aware of this 80-15-5 rule. Because if this 80-15-5 rule, it is also called as the Thompson's rule by one great trainer, network marketing leader by the name Larry Thompson. Now, if we understand this 80-15-5 rule, this will help India become the top 3 market in the world in next 5 to 10 years. Now, what is the 80-15-5 rule is 80% of the people who get into direct selling or network marketing, they will have no intentions to make money. They will be just happy using the products. But what happens is, if the leaders, the upline so-called, if they are not aware of this, they start putting pressure on those 80% people to perform. As a result, 80%, those 80% people will be quitting. So last 20 years, lots of this 80% people have been driven off from direct selling or network marketing because the upline leaders were not aware of this rule. So that's why I want to make this mention very clear. That is 80% of your network marketing team will be just happy with the products. They will come to the event also, they will hi-fi you, they will take out photographs, but they will go home and just do nothing.
Perfectly
but
fine.
Love them, take care of them, encourage them, because you don't know, if you keep them around the campfire, they will catch the fire.
Yeah.
All right. So same thing has happened with me. For 20 years, I have been using the products, enjoying the products, going to events, meeting the leaders,
Yeah.
but creating lots of customers.
Yeah.
But everybody doesn't get the insights of all these future trends. So many people I have seen quitting in spite of using the products because they were rubbed off in the bad way, in a wrong way, maybe little from the uplines.
Right. So that is first
So
part,
this
80%.
80% take care of them. These are the real customers, and they constitute 80% of your business.
Yeah. And the balance?
15. Then 15 is those 15% people would like to make about 10 to 15,000 rupees per month income. They will show that desire also. They will try to sponsor also. They will try to create customers also and do some activity. But they have that desire to make that 10, 15,000. and show some commitment. So those people you have to see that how you can help them make some 10-15,000 rupees per month income by creating that corresponding volume. And the 5% people will be telling that I want to make 40-50,000 maybe good income, and they will show that commitment to learn and hustle. So those are your 5% people.
Super, well said, Anand. That's very good.
80-15-5 rule. This is for the upline leaders, because if we understand this thing, I can see we from a $1.5 billion turnover, we can shoot to more than $20-25 billion in next 10 years.
Yeah.
China is already at $30 billion. US is around $32 billion. Next 10 years, these top two countries, US and China, will be shooting at $100+ billion. Because Chinese leaders and US leaders are telling that in US it is there for more than 100 years, direct selling. But there also lots of challenges of hype and other stuff is there. As a result, last 20 years, they have had lots of challenges. But next 10 years, everybody is looking at 10 times growth. So India, we are just at the tipping point, and we just want, and because of the downsizing, we are going to get lots of quality people getting into direct selling in India as well as all over the world. So those people will be coming with their own egos, those own baggages. So we'll have to maintain them, train them well, take care of them.
Yeah.
Because in network marketing, everybody starts from ground zero. So even if an IAS officer also joins a direct selling, he starts from zero. So he will have to learn the basics.
Yeah. Totally level playing.
So it is, and this is the concept we have to share among the leaders. How you take care of the 80% of the customer base, and they will be happy just coming for the event also. Whenever the lockdown opens, whenever the events are there, they will come, but they will not be excited with the business part, but they will give you 80% of your business.
Very well said. Very nice, very nice. So that brings me to one very, very important question, which is about what are the pitfalls that you would like to tell people that, especially in this field of network marketing, that one needs to be aware of as a new entrant, and one needs to be cautious about and not make those mistakes.
Number one pitfall is, as I said, fast success is a curse in direct selling. I tell people a quote of Robert Schuller. Robert Schuller, a pastor in US, he is no more now, but his one statement is, partial involvement leads to total commitment. Partial involvement leads to total commitment. So I tell today's youngsters, that is whatever field you check in, even if you are partially involved, consistently if you put that effort, it will lead to total commitment over a period of time. And if you want to get into direct selling, I tell people, first try to create customers, because there are more consumers than entrepreneurs. Right? So not necessary that all your customers want to become entrepreneurs. To create a large base of consumers first, and keep them around the campfire with your education system, and see who catches the spark. So here we will have to have a long-term vision. All right.
Well said. Yeah.
As I said, as I always say, focus follows vision. That is, if you have a long-term vision, then only you will be focused on a daily basis. You will not be easily distracted. You will not be, again, not distracted by other companies or other quick rich schemes.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Because in the last 20 years, I have seen lots of people jumping around from one company to another company because they did not have a long-term vision.
Yeah.
And after jumping from 2-3 companies, you are going to get tired, and then you are going to quit the profession.
True. True. Yeah, and it's so relevant today, especially today's day and age, because of what's happening post COVID now, because of the exposure that's there in the net. Every now and then you have opportunities coming your way, you have options that are there, and there are promises that you can make it big in a very short span of time. So that shiny object syndrome is something that needs to be very aware. And like you said, focus. If you're not focused, then it's very, very difficult for anyone to succeed in any field, not just in this field, any field. Good. So any last comments that you would like to make, or anything that we have not covered in this interview that you would like to talk about, Anand?
I tell youngsters, the universe has placed you in this golden digital decade for some huge purpose. It is not by default that you have landed up in this 2020 and at the right time. All right.
Yeah.
So this is 2020s will be remembered for the next hundreds of years as the decade which started the entrepreneurship trend worldwide.
Yeah.
So this next decade, 2020, will be the decade which is going to be remembered even generations down the line. I tell people.
Yeah.
All right.
So true.
So you are in this golden digital age for a purpose. So take that with full responsibility. Don't get distracted with all other things which are happening, because we are living in this golden digital age, but it is also an age of mass distraction. We have got enough mass distraction all over. So how do we maintain that focus? By having that vision very clear, and how you can see you can be helping lots of people with your opportunity and products, and that is where is your impact. So I tell people that is one of, be first grateful that the universe has placed you at the beginning of this decade with that opportunity, whatever you are getting.
Yeah, true. So thanks, Anand, for your time. It has been amazing, absolutely amazing interacting with you. And the best part about talking to you always is that the fact that you have all the statistics in your fingertips, okay? And those statistics really make that difference to us, because for us, we go with the gut feel, like, yeah, numbers are big, they're looking very amazing and all of that, but the statistics speak in a loud and clear. And thanks to you for bringing that to the fore and sharing your knowledge and experience with us. And I'm sure it's going to add a lot of value to people. And thank you very much for your time once again, Anand. And hope to have a lot more interactions like this with you in the future. Yeah. All the very best to you, and all the very best to what you're doing. Yeah. And let's inspire more and more students and graduates.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We are on a mission now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you.